1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, it is the 9th of December 2010, and it is also the 9th of December 2010 I'm doing this commentary. So both of these events are occurring on the very same day. Although just, because it's 11:45 now. I've done some bowling, and set the cones out to do some football. And that was my first run. I'd like to say I aimed at that cone, but I didn't. Basically I missed. Right, I set the cones out, but the couple nearest the goal, I did set them a bit too close together. Didn't really pace them out. And yes, that's another miss. Quite a nice move off the wall. One, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5. As a result, first couple of runs weren't that great. Get out of the way, go. Just a bit too close together. Wasn't too bad though. But it was a bit too close together, only about a step apart in the end. So I did avoid them slightly. Now I am pacing out. I'm never quite sure what to wear on this surface. I always wear AstroTurf boots. I don't know whether they actually are the right thing to wear. But today especially, it was quite, because it was only about 2 degrees and it was frozen overnight. It was a bit tricky underfoot, so I didn't go too mad. I set myself a bit of a challenge to begin with by trying to go there and back as well. And so far, as you can see, it's not going very well. I'm getting used to conditions, as you see. Nice turn. I've got coffee, because it's late night. A bit too many touches, but I'm through. I think that was my foot. And left it as late as I could, and shot. So that was quite good. No particular club this week, it's just a sky blue shirt, Puma. Tried to go for that sort of touch that time. Yeah, cone. Wasn't too bad otherwise. Tucked away nicely. I had it on my list to do misses, but I decided in the end I didn't really need to. I missed too many anyway. I was trying to set myself up for a header with the back of my head then, but it didn't really come off. I'll come back to those later. And the bit of a, I think it was a file space problem. Didn't video the whole session because I think I ran out of space on the camera. I forgot to check. I do apologise. But it's an hour and 6 minutes. I think that's plenty for anyone, really, isn't it? Right, I'm trying the old kick against the wall. You can hear it's wooden, and then flicking it over my head. And that was a very good first attempt. The only trouble was I missed. Caught it nicely, but missed right.
Oh,
a bit out of breath as well. Puffing a bit. Another one. And use the outside of my left foot. On target, I can't remember if it went under the bar or not. Don't worry that much, to be honest. That sort of touch. That was deliberate. And that wasn't. Pesky cones. I still can't hear what he says. If you can hear what he says, let me know. Oh, he's out of breath. That's it. That's why I switched from doing dribbling, because I was out of breath. That was wasn't a great flick, and I was trying to use the outside of my left foot because it was flicked over into that sort of position, and it was the finest outside of my left foot you can imagine. In fact, I barely touched it. Tried a few of the Mycons, helped to get the bag out of the way, and I think I managed one with my toes, which I decided I need to do in the end, that close to the line. This camera is good because it's got a extra wide angle lens, so it gets a bit more of the five-side pitch in. The old Kodak camera didn't capture as much. Rubbish. Yeah, it's cold. I have problems talking anyway, but it's cold, so my chin is frozen a bit.
Not to walk quite hard enough.
Making sure I get enough in. The camera's on the other crossbar. That wasn't a great flick, but it sort of arrived at my foot for a volley, so I had a go, and it missed. Tucked away. Missed, might have troubled the corner flag. I've done the bowling as well, of course, first. Not that much, though. That was nicer, nice flick, and sliced it. And worse than that, I cleared the fence. And the grass was frozen. I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised that the five-a-side pitch was playable, just about. By that meaning there was nothing actually on the pitch itself, because there was snow and ice on the pavements. So I was surprised it was clear. I had to move the two in the goal. There's two wooden panels, and I had to move them because there was in the goal somehow. Doggish variety. I was trying to do some close control there, and I didn't do very well. Just tapping the ball between my feet. Didn't help. I was doing the bowling and the ball ended up in it, so that's why I had to move the panel. And they're at an angle as well, which you'll see later. They're not at 90 degrees to the ground. That was what I was trying to do. That was much better. Here's some more at mine. Don't tell anyone. Off my belly. Outside the left foot. Excellent. And as usual, I get in the way. Somehow, even the bowling, I somehow managed to get in the way again. I was watching it earlier and I decided my Jan Molby impression is worse. I'm worse than Jan Molby now. going back to the I think when was it, the 10th of November? I think it was. I did it once and scored first time. I did 2 of those today. I missed them both. Doing a quick juggle flick at the last cone. Flick. Just went a bit too far to the right hand side, and then I ended up kicking it to compensate too far right. Another shot. That was a back heel, I think, off the wall. And that was a much better series. In fact, I even go so far to say, well done. And that time I used the outside of my right foot just to push it away from me. So again, I've outside as well. I've decided to try a few different ways of getting the wall down the wing as it comes off that side wall. I didn't really perspicate at all, so my water bottle stayed in my bag. Ooh, set for a volley as well. Again, just sliced it a bit too much. And missed. I think I covered, according to the Garmin device, which is on my left wrist, I covered about 3.5 miles today. A mile and a half to get there walking. Just under. Trying again. Oh, that's better.
Never so far, isn't it?
Didn't flick it well enough. Yeah. And again. Could put some air in the ball, but it did still seem a bit lovely. This is something a bit soft. I can't compare with that. That was probably perfect. Even though I can't think of anything wrong with that. And I tried that once, and that went expertly. Went very well. I should have stopped. As you can see, I shaved off all my hair about 10 days ago now. The old turnish, but it's never quite that good. The ball's moves. Never quite happy with it. The ball moves. That was well through the cones there. And again, left it late before shooting. I didn't try any look one way, shoot the other today. In fact, that's it. I say I've got time, see, so I put them nicely, tidily away. So it wasn't quite petulance. I'm now going to go at some free kicks. I did indoors. I thought, yeah, we'll gloss over that. And I thought I'd start with this, what should be the straightforwardest one first. and you'll see what happens.
Let's go into it to start with. Okay.
So inside of my left foot, so it goes out to the left and curls back to the right. And that one just went straight. Well, it did curl as well, didn't it? But I don't think it's ever on target. So that's my first attempt, especially the simple wall.
Okay. Conventional. I mean,
Being a professional, I spotted a bit of wood
yeah.
on the floor and thought I'd use that as a mark. That was better, but it didn't bend, did it? Started at the left and had some nice height. It didn't ever really curve back right. Yeah, it's a nice little bit of wood there was. I'm pointing to it on the screen now. Nice little bit of wood, and I thought I'd use that as my mark. I do get confused a bit later on though, and forget which bit of wood it is. I'll have to take a disc next time, because the cones are a bit off-putting. I think it's about 40 yards long.
It was no good back. Try again now.
So I'm doing on pitch commentary as well. It's about 40 yards, I think, from end to end. So there you go, that's 2 attempts. That's better than the first one, but not good. That wasn't too far away, but that's another one. Should have done one. Just stick at one. Something like that. That's the first miss. You can make 5-bar gates.
Oh, blimey.
Yes, it's a bit worrying now. It's supposed to be a straightforward one. And that was slightly... well, it didn't go over the fence at least, which I was worried about, again. Too much bend. I was using the outside of my foot rather than say eventually use my toe. That one was, oh I've forgotten now. A bit too much towards the middle of my foot. Toes. So I didn't bend back. Rather near the outside of my big toe. So here we are again, still trying to do the same thing. That's clearly the best so far. I was trying to shoot you, but I mean that was just fantastic in the end, so it's worth it, missing twice. That was the best so far, wasn't it? Yes.
Right, let's go. Say that last time. Let's go. Something else.
Oh, and I counted that as a success. That's quite nice, that one. Quite a nice bit of height. And on target. Obviously, just missed the 5-a-side goal, but I was happy with that. Celebrate with the back heel. So that was the easy one out of the way. More control. Where's that bit of wood?
At last! Hooray!
Yeah, but you missed a bit of wood.
Roberto was saying that.
That's Roberto Carlos. That was a frozen voice mouth attempt at saying Roberto Carlos. This one, this is not obviously not as easy as the easy one. And that was low and too much. It takes less time to achieve. And I dinged into the goal. And I tried to tap it back behind my right leg. Oh, one went in. There's one success. That's 2-1 so far. Yeah, I tried to tap it behind my right leg this towards the camera, but hit my leg, hit the right leg. Trying to use the outside of my right foot there.
Obviously not enough height and too much.
Of course, it's quite a fast surface. Right, so that's attempt 1. And low. And I missed that as well. Low and never going to bend back far enough.
Oh, had a problem. This is...
That's a bus going by.
Right, last
You can see the buses as well. You can't see the buses as well from here, can you? It's quite nice. Well, the actual pitch, being the buses going by for bus fans. And that was. Well, if I'm honest, I was concerned it wasn't going to bend back far enough. But thankfully it did, because it's lovely height as well. I was pleased with that one. But for a while, watching it, I was thinking, is that going to bend back? And it did. So that's that one done. Next is a dink.
Hard on the surface. Get my excuse really.
Yeah, it's not easy with that grass underneath the ball. That was a pretty good attempt, the first one. But I put some bend in it. I wanted to go straight. As high as possible. But that was too near my right of my big toe. See, I've lost my mark. That's it, there it is. That's it. Just there. Yeah, we're just practicing that, yeah. So another dink. And that was lovely. Dropped right in the goal. I thought it was going to go too far. To all. See if I can count this week. After 2 failures.
Finally.
Yes, the low one.
Should be easy, isn't it? Like you try. I'll get a bend first. On the like that. Can't see.
That was lovely. I seemed to lose a lot of pace because I hit down a little bit, but it been composed. I tried to say, with my coaching, that I should be able to do this easily since I've done it without even trying, keeping it low. That's another attempt at doing that head with the back of my head. Hard to set it out for yourself though. I discovered. Just am I attacking myself? Yeah, attacking myself. A bit more close control, but I tackled myself. So back heel to get going, off the wall. And I was pleased with that one. Outside of my left foot, into the right hand corner. As planned. Right, a few more attempts at the back, or header with the back of my head. That was my back. That was my head, but wasn't on target. That's my shoulder. That was my head, but missed again. That wasn't high enough. So throw it higher. And finally, I do it. I'll try again, yeah. And it hit my head, but just fell down back where it was, so it didn't go towards the goal. So I have got a juggle to the cone. As I'm there. I'm trying for a back heel, but I didn't give myself enough room off the thigh to actually get my right heel to it. So I knew I wouldn't do it, but I still carried on. You never know, do you? That's what I tasked myself with for that particular one, because I wasn't very far away.
Let's try again.
Right, low free kick again. I bought some new shoes, but I didn't want to get them dirty. And believe it or not, the post, it wasn't low enough for it, to be honest. But even so, it's at the post. Thought, okay then, now in. Hit both posts. In the middle of the two. And same sort of strike as the previous one, but further left. And another dink. Took the cones on and beat them. Just couldn't believe how fast I've got past them. Didn't have a chance to react. I dragged that one right. And a miss. All I can say is a good job I tied the cones up. Side of the header, head the ball up like to come back. That's it, just there. Stay still, ball.
Pricing win today.
No way, suddenly moving. Quick time check. Yes, it's rather cold.
1843, 2.6 pence. Just gonna stand still now. Right, this time.
Slight drag again. Not sure whether I was shooting it then or not. I think probably was. I missed. So take that. You hardly have to touch the ball really if you get going.
Oh, I do. Yes, right, this one's definitely going in.
Especially that is rolling. Quick, catch it. And it almost sneaked by again. But thankfully it went in. So that is free kicks finally done. So I'll do some proper juggling to the cones now. 25 paces is my norm. Always looks a long way away though. So again I stopped 20. But I didn't look quite far enough, and then I'll get 25. Then it's quite far away, you know. That's the problem I had. Kick the ball against those backboards. Because they're angled, it keeps hitting the crossbar. Right. Juggle to the cone. Flick over my head for a left foot volley. I made sure I got everything in. Left foot, right foot, header, thighs, nice flick. Just didn't bring it back far enough. That'd have been great if I did that first time. With the full set. Never mind. That's two of those now. That's the second one. And that wasn't going in. It's supposed to. So, try again. I use my left foot mostly, of course, because I've got a bad right foot. Right, that's everything done this time. I guess a bit worn out my left foot. And couldn't quite get back to the cone straight away. It took quite a while to get right placed by the cone. I like to be right alongside it before I do the flick. And have it under control. Otherwise it doesn't count. So that was a success, but, you know, didn't really flick it over my head, it was more to the side. But I still got on target. I wasn't really happy with that though. This I will end up dropping. Yeah. You can hear the wind, can't you? Troublesome. I could have used the sidewalls, but the extra bit of distance is important to me. I got a breather. Right, now I'm doing the flick over my head after receiving it from the backboard. That one didn't really go high enough to count, to be honest, at the start. I didn't need to put that touch in. I just fancied doing it for a change. Off the thigh once I flicked it over. And the trouble is I missed. With hindsight, I should have used the sidewall. But the bit of wood by the side of the door, really. Right, that's a good flick over. That counts, that flick over. Right foot. Didn't header yet, forgotten. Yeah, header. What's gonna happen? Dun dun dun. Position. Be straight, but inside shoot straight through. So that's quite pleasing, that one. Helicopters flying over quite regularly. The Chinooks. Right, I'm now doing flickovers and one bounces. And missing. With the twin rotors. That was too far, but I run, dash, and reach and stretch and get on target. But it was too far. At least I got on target though. 2-3. So that's deliberate miss. It's a bit too high for a deliberate miss as well, because it should have hit the wood really well. Never mind. Right, so I'm now going to switch to flicking over to the my left hand side. That was too far again, so I stretched my right foot and gave that a go, and I couldn't quite get it back on target. I was aiming to use my left foot on that particular occasion. So I thought, well, that was too far. I'll use my right, so I will try using my right this time. can only side foot it though, because of the way my right foot is put together. I even picked up my right foot as well. So there you are. Bouncing side foot and right foot. Not enough bend that time. Well, I can't quite say what that was then, but another way of getting all started. So I think I'm now going to try and just use my right foot. Yes, right foot only, I'm declaring. That's quite comical to begin with. For one, I shouldn't have gone that way. And for two, I should at least got it on target. I am aiming to flick it over to my left hand side again. But it's a bit troublesome. Again, that should have gone the other way. And I did the best I could. Which wasn't good enough. I tried to use the outside of my right foot just to push it, but it's never going to go on target. Not quite enough bend. Just straight forward into my left foot, that one. And I still missed. Shock. Did it simply. So I still missed. Still right foot. But same as the last effort, really. Completely wrong side and a terrible flick. Right, finally a reasonable flick, and I did mean that touch, but obviously dribbling over the line is never that good, really. But it did at least go on target. Wasn't quite. I'm not entirely sure which bit of my foot it hit now. Sort of back heel, sort of bottom of the heel. I think it was in the end. That's quite a faint touch. But ever determined, I'm gonna do it. Hopefully. Finally. Again, it was not a great flick. I'm sure I can't flick it that well with the right foot. Finally, I did it. I think we're almost there now. I can't quite. How many we got? Yeah, we have 40 seconds left, yeah. And then the tape runs out. Not tape. Magnet's where it is. run out of space. So we've got 40 seconds left and it's gonna stop. You haven't missed much. So I should say goodbye. It's almost over. Syringe informs me saying, thank you very much, goodbye.